Greetings all, Fanny here for Aries' weekly message. I'm going to take that top card. Okay, well you stayed around from that big old chunk. And that is quite the story that is told right there. So, the first card that came out for you was actually at the bottom of the deck when I pulled it out, and it immediately got my attention because of how striking it is. This is the Knight of Wands, and I'm not sure if that's a chimera, but that's pretty freaking cool. And, like, that warrior is so ready to ride into battle to defend what they love, what they're protecting, and what they're building. And what are they defending it from? The Emperor in reverse, which is where we want to see him in this situation. Because, at least it happens in my life personally, the Emperor is often a very authoritarian, totalitarian kind of figure. Like, I am your tyrant, I am your master, and you will yield to me. I don't know about y'all, but that doesn't really fly with me. And this bull does not like to be pushed around anymore, because that's some bullshit. Pun actually not intended there. But this Knight of Wands has not only overthrown the Emperor, but overpowered and overtaken everything from them. This Emperor no longer has power over this Knight, and I fucking love it. Because it is such a staple to how powerful you are, Taurus, when you stand up for yourself. One of the incredible things about my fellow Taurians is that we are so stubborn. We are not going to give up if there is something that we want. And what you want right now is freedom. You have the world that has come out for you. And what's better than having the entire world? You have everything that you could have wanted in that capacity as yours. Whatever dream you are trying to bring about, whatever influence you are trying to create in this world, you have that and so much more. Financial stability, romantic security, familial happiness. You are secure, happy entirely because you broke a script in a situation that was very toxic and controlling. You loved yourself enough, you honored yourself enough to break away, and you are being celebrated for that in this realm and the next. You are being celebrated by your ancestors, those people who have watched over you, the people that have tried to do what you are doing but did not have the strength, did not have the resources, and did not have the bravery. You are a long-term project that your ancestors have been trying to correct issues of. Do you know what a generational curse is, Taurus? It's something that I talk about fairly often, but not as often as the law of attraction here. A generational curse is a mindset or sort of situation that is passed down through families. Addiction to substances, poverty issues, bad relationships, ignorance, not getting very far in life, not, like, say no one in your family has ever gone to college. Maybe you were the first person to even graduate high school. You were already making paradigm shifts in how your family has worked in the past few years, and you are being celebrated for all of that work, because there was always this oppressive, controlling, domineering figure, the my way or the highway. You will be molded into my image, and anything else is going to be destroyed. Everything else is illegal and should be banned. You are working so far away from this, and your spirit team is celebrating you in everything that you have done. Like, you have a Knight of Swords coming in as well. Someone who is able to stand on equal grounds as you. Someone who is able to stand on equal grounds as you and help stabilize perhaps the mind that you have. Because if you're anything like me, this sometimes can be so loud, you don't know where to start getting anything done. And that's where the Knight of Swords coming in to help being a regrounding and balancing for you. And it is very balancing, it is very healing. I'm noting that he is riding a swan. And something you should know about swans is that they mate for life. This is a life partner coming in for you, Taurus. If you are ready for that kind of relationship, if you are ready for that kind of dedication, friendship, love, compassion, partnership, whatever you want or need this relationship to be, if you are at that point where you are ready to be that vulnerable, where you are ready to be that seen, heard, and taken care of as you should, Taurus, please affirm this energy, because they are looking for you. Their energy is looking for you. Their energy is out there. But yes, they're living their own life. They're doing their own thing. But they are also looking for you. And what was I saying about your spirit team? You have the council coming in for you. That is literally what I call them. They are my council. They are my spirit team. I have my mom squad. I have my dad squad for specific divine masculine and divine feminine energies to call upon. There are beings that have lasted from past lives. There are beings that are going to be my children that are on that council. And the more you speak to them, the more you identify them, the more they can influence and work in your life. We live in the realm of the free will, and spirit cannot work in our lives without our permission, my love. And the first part of permission is recognition. Recognizing their energy, their influence in their life, and how they speak to you. Spirit speaks through signs, symbols, and synchronicities when they cannot use a mediator like myself. They cannot speak the way I do. So they use the birds that watch over you from outside your house. They use the symbol that always catches your attention. They use that special animal that you maybe have a plushie of on your bed as like your beacon. I personally am very drawn to moths, butterflies, and dragonflies. And these are often how spirit speaks to me personally, as well as crows, ravens. You have the drum in reverse. A sense of stability is going to be needed right now. And I say that because if you've ever heard the drums, and specifically the shamanic drumming grounding meditations, first of all, those are incredibly relaxing, and you put on some headphones and just lay back in that, you are going to get lost. And that's perhaps something that you need to do. If you have been doing so much, and I feel that you have, because there is so much movement here, are you still allowing yourself to rest? Are you taking care of yourself? I mean, look at the bags under my eyes. I clearly am not doing the very best of that myself, but we do our best until we know better, and then we do better. You have to understand, Taurus, that even in my place, I am still a work in progress, constantly going through my healing. That is why I want to share this with you, to show you that you're not alone. You're going to have bad days. You're going to have good days. You're going to have days where you don't want to do anything, and then you're going to have days like, for me right now, where I feel so fucking good, I want to do everything. I noticed the coyote at the bottom of the deck here. Coyotes are all around my house here in South Carolina. But one thing that I want to know about coyotes is that they're very smart. They're a lot sneakier and trixier than most other canine species, and they're often so overlooked. So like people say like they love foxes or they love wolves when they think of feral canines, but they so often overlook the coyote and what they have to teach and what they have to share. First of all, community. Working together with each other. The coyotes outside of my home are never alone. They are in plenty. They are very smart to work together to get to what they need. And I think that goes back to the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. But I think there was a point of me saying king there. Because with the Emperor in reverse, someone new is going to be needed to reign over this kingdom that you liberated. And I do feel like it was a liberation. So I feel like that these knights are going to become kings and queens. And I love that so much. It is such a level up right there. Taurus, I love this so much for you. I love this so much for me. Those drumming meditations are going to be amazing to help reground yourself, because with all this new situation, this new world that you are in, without this oppressor where you can finally be yourself and find out who that is, it could feel very discombobulating. Make sure you're grounding yourself, spending that time in nature, exchanging that energy with Mother. What's going on inside your head? What makes you feel stressed? What makes you feel happy? Mother wants to hear these things. You are her child. She loves you so very much. I love you so very much. Have a beautiful day, my fellow Taurians.